What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-Hot Radio Shout. And as always, I got my podcast partners off in this thing. OG Gangsta Wicked, a.k.a. Big Galaxy.
Yes, sir. I'm in the building, man. B-Hot, I got a public service announcement. I know you hate them and stuff, but this Monday coming up, I will be in Savannah. To all my Savannah partners down there, I'm coming down there to shoot a video. All my Brunswick partners. B-High's not coming, so don't ask me about this again. I'll be in the building.
Y'all heard the man get down with the movement. Also, my podcast sits off in this thing. Princess Crime Up. What's good with it?
Ow. What's up?
Okay, now, Princess, we got to get straight into the trending topics. You and Wicked this thing. You know, the Kendrick Lamar and Drake feud has hit a fever pitch off in this thing.
Crody.
Okay? You know, some folks are saying that, you know, hip-hop owes J. Cole an apology right now for not, you know, getting into the beef because he saw that it wasn't going to be productive for the culture. How did y'all feel about that?
I will say, since I came on this platform and said that J. Cole was supposed to be J. Cole and not Jermaine Cole, I will be the first to say, Jermaine Cole, I apologize. You did right. You listened to your spirit. Your spirit said Kendrick finna come with it. Go ahead and bow out. Keep your peace. Keep your sanity. You know, keep riding your bikes through the city.
How do you feel about
I
it?
apologize.
Well, you already know how I feel about it, B-Hot, because you and I talked about it, and everybody cussing me out about it. The entire thing. They still cussing me out about it. But, you know, my thing is, and I'm not going to say any names, but what I did say the other day was that I don't like none of it because of the simple fact that somebody else is going to swoop in and steal hip-hop from us, and it's going on right up under our nose right now, like with the blues, with the Southern Soul, and things that we fell off of because we were arguing back in the day and beefing, and now other people are coming in stealing. So it makes J. Cole look brilliant this morning. It makes him look consciously aware. Now, whether he really was, because he could have just backed out because he didn't have the bars. That's why you're scared of me, because I have better bars. But he does look brilliant this morning for his brand. And if somebody in his corner, in his camp, suggested this to him and they foresaw this right there, that's the type of person that everybody at this table needs in their corner.
And see, I'm going to agree with both of y'all 1,000% because, see, don't get it messed up, Princess. You wasn't the only one that felt that way. Everybody in hip-hop felt that way.
Get in the booth.
Come on, folks was treating J. Cole like a pinata and whooping his ass because he would not go out there and fight because we felt like he needed to go out there and fight. However, J. Cole deserves the Nobel Peace Prize for showing conflict resolution to hip-hop. He was the first one to actually resolve a real live conflict because he could have been in the middle of that stuff right along with Drake looking crazy.
Right. And you know what, behind goes back to, and you know, to get away from rap a little bit, what we have to learn when we mature. The old Wick, right? When I would date a female, and I'm ashamed to say this, there were certain things I used to tell a female, I would say, look here, when we by ourselves, you can slap me, you can call me a fuck nigga, you can do everything else. But if we're around somebody, you understand what I'm saying? And you do these same type of thing, I don't know how I'm gonna react because of the pressure everybody sees. And I look at it, and I would look at it like, you know, my behavior once other people see it, it's unpredictable. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I never got into any beefs with no nigga because I don't know how I'm gonna be able to handle it if a nigga come on wax and call me a pedophile and I'm not a pedophile, you know, that's gunplay to me. You understand what I'm saying? When I see that person, either I'm gonna get shot or shoot.
See that?
You see what I'm saying? So I don't even want to put myself in that position around people that's going to bring that out of me. And so that's why I applaud J. Cole for, you know, now whether that his thinking, I don't know. But I would have done the same thing. You know what? Let me fall back on these niggas because these niggas going to say something about me and it's going to go there.
How did you feel though, Princess?
Yeah, it's no shut off button with me.
Yeah.
You know. As I've said before on this platform.
Yeah.
I run around with a 12 gauge. So,
Yeah.
you know, I find IP addresses. That's why I can't even be on Instagram too long. Because what you mean you didn't like my filter? What you mean I chose the wrong emoji or something?
Yeah.
Now I got to find you and your family. Like, now somebody got to die. You know, so, you know, if it's about peace, and you got a kid or children and a wife, you don't want it to. I'm sure neither one, Drake or Kendrick, got any sleep last week because it just messes with your being. So when you know you're going to war, that's all the casualties.
Answer me this though: do you think that it would be good to pull the battling out of hip hop though, or do we add guidelines?
That's
to
what,
it?
I'm gonna let Princess go first because you know what I
Y'all
agree.
gonna have to get into it over there.
Battle, get in the booth. What is hip hop for?
Yeah.
It's always been braggadocious. It's always been I can do this, I can do that, I got this, I got that. I'm the best, I'm the flyest, I'm the smartest, I'm the quickest. Hip to the hippity
But listen to what you just said, though, Princess. Listen to what she just said while you're there giggling and stuff.
But let me
You know what I'm
giggle,
saying?
nigga.
She just said hip hop was
hip to
about, you know, me, how braggadocious I am, how I'm this, how I'm that, how I'm this. That ain't what battling is now. Battling's calling you a fuck nigga. You a pedophile.
Yeah.
You is gonna turn into name calling. If you and I were doing battling, or me and Princess was battling, and I'm talking about how fly I am, and Princess talking about how fly she is, that's a battle.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? How dope her lyrics are, that's a battle. How dope my lyrics. But when I make it personal, that's in every business. Me and you, we were gonna talk about that because it's going on right now with the sports podcast. A lot of people are blaming Shannon Sharp for the same thing. Said he's egging on a lot of the comedians and stuff to talk about the other comedians. Instead of, now if Cat Williams gets on there and say, I'm the fly, I sold the most tickets. My Netflix specials went this right here. I'm the only nigga that can sport a perm and make it look good. And niggas don't call me gay. Then you got something. But when you start talking about, man, that nigga ugly, I don't know why he got on why they let him even do, you know, stand up for 10 minutes stuff. See, y'all made it personal now.
Yeah.
That's the part that has to go.
So then the question is, what about skin? Is it thin skin? Should we be able to take everything? Because when you're at school, Wick, you went to public school, didn't you, sir? Did you not have to joan people out, sir?
I went to private school. I'm
Okay.
okay.
That's about right. All
And
this
Clarence
fake
had
gangster
real
shit.
good parents.
Exactly. Studio gangster. So that's why you understand.
So now I'm a studio gangster. I'm smart. I'm a studio gangster. I'm a studio gangster.
You are. That's why you trying to
I
get
went
the
to
beat.
public school. I shot people. That what Soulja Boy say. Bow Wow went to private school.
But what about the skin, though?
You gotta be ready
Should folks
for it.
be having some thicker skin?
Yeah.
I mean, should it all is fair in love and war, whatever the hell is going on?
You have thick skin to sit there and have to. It would take thick skin to me to sit here and have to hear a soliloquy from you about how great you are. That's making my skin. My skin had to be thick to sit here and listen to your mouth rap about how great you are.
That's when the dysfunction come in the battle rap.
That's thick skin.
The
But
person
talking
can't
about
hear.
me. But putting me and embarrassing me and calling me out of my name and saying untruthful facts, I don't know how that should be a part of.
I'm going to say more untruthful facts.
Pac said he fucked Biggie's wife, man. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. How is that? How is that? I should have thin skin about that. Would you would have had thin skin?
Hey. I'd have been like, and then when I fucked your mama, and then your auntie came over with some sweet potato pie, fucked her, had your daddy doing the dishes.
Me and Pop would have been white. It's certain things that are off limits to me. The kids, my mother, and you know, just really I say, and my money. Now, when I say my money, you could talk about it. I'm talking about as far as you just stealing
Affecting
from me.
it.
You know, well, stealing from me, robbing me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're taking out the kids' mouth. Everything else is, okay, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain stuff that is cross the line. And I have seen people, they play like that. I got partners right there that they can get the Joan and mamas are not off limit. They talking about each other, your mama hoe, blah, blah, blah. I tell they go, hold up before when you start with me. hold up, because I see y'all
You
playing
cannot have
like that.
guidelines to a roast.
No,
You
yeah, no, I see
cannot.
y'all.
Now, see, you
That might be some
want to be your
private school
friend.
If
stuff.
you
That might be some
roasting
private
me,
school
if
stuff.
you're roasting me and paying me,
It's a private school stuff.
if
Yeah.
you roasting me and paying me, then yeah. If you gonna pay me to sit up there and talk about my mama, but you don't even know my mama. You're not talking about my mama. You're not talking about my kids.
I'm going to make
To
up,
my
man.
face.
Well,
Be
that's
how
why
can I
you-
talk about your kids?
You know what? That sounds like Galaxy Wick. That's fine.
So can somebody talk
Prison.
about your kids to your face in a Jones? Y'all ain't even talking about that right there. You just
we
joking.
ain't got time for you to be talking about my
I
goddamn
would say
kids.
you
Exactly.
get your kid. I'm going to go get mine to pull up. We can meet at the park. We can race. We can thumb wrestle. This energy
can
got to
draw.
go somewhere. We
Come
can
on.
draw color. Tic-tac-toe. I'm going to
Yeah.
show you what I'm better than you at. If
Yeah.
it ain't with the words, you got to get this smoke somehow.
So this is my question though: how do we handle beef in hip hop moving forward? Because we can't just exclude, battle rapping from hip hop
Yeah,
now.
put on some gloves. Get
Well,
in the
so
boxing
should there
ring.
be guidelines to it or what?
Absolutely. Remember when battle rapping, a lot of that came too from battle dancing. So let's go to the origins of it
Yeah.
with all the breaking and stuff. And you remember back in the day, that's how they settled a lot of beefs.
Yeah.
You bring the radio out.
Yeah, I
you
got to
your
deal with this.
crew-
You didn't try
got
to
your
settle
crew.
some beefs like that with me in the morning.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I got my I got my stuff right now. But here's the thing, B-High.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. Long as you didn't motherfucking touch me.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? You can do all your
All
stuff. You
of
can
it.
They
Come
be
on.
all in your
Right.
face.
Right.
They done took your whole face and
But-
swallowed it.
Sometimes
Anything out, pass it
But
to
if,
their homeboy.
but if a motherfucker doing something and accidentally touch you like that was
that triggered the fight
That
at
what
every
triggered the-
dance battle.
absolutely, and that's what I said. So there were rules to engagement. There was
Man.
honor among thieves.
Yeah.
There's an art to war. Even
Yeah.
countries have it right now.
Yeah.
You can't come in bombing the
Yeah.
kids and the civilians
Yeah.
and the innocent bystander. Now, some countries may still do that,
Yeah.
but that's globally looked down upon. You touch me in a battle, that's looked down upon. In a rap battle, you say I'm a pedophile and I'm not. That's a deal breaker to me.
Yeah.
Those are fighting words to me.
Those are
That
fighting
ain't a
words.
battle no more.
Yeah.
That's an attack.
It wasn't. I don't think it's been that bad though.
He said it 5 times. Well, you
He's
must have
been
hit a phone.
eloquent
Did she-
when he said it. He spoke.
Well, it sounded good,
He spoke
Princess.
to his mom, and that's something I would do every time I get into it with somebody. If I know your family, hey, I'm gonna talk to your mama, and I'm gonna have a conversation with your mother, the person who brought you in this world,
Yeah.
because she gotta know why her daughter is getting her ass beat,
Yeah.
or why her son done got a gun pulled out. Cause I can't fight no nigga, but
Yeah.
I goddamn. I'm like a cowboy. We're
Come
gonna
on.
get some understanding. But the Kendrick Drake thing, other than the pedophile thing,
Yeah.
he called them names for a reason. Now, if anybody want to dig deeper, you dig deeper. But neither side is spewing a whole lot of malicious,
Yeah.
we got to get seen about type stuff. It's
Well, no.
Well, I mean,
it
it
ain't on no
wasn't-
pop
But it
level.
wasn't cute when he accused Kendrick of beating the hell out of his wife, though, either.
Correct. He said exactly.
So, you
exactly.
know.
See, so that's what I said.
It
These
just
are the
turned,
things.
so folks say that it's a shit show, and
Yeah.
folks just start mud slinging all over the place.
But my point to you, behind what's good about the
He is
entire
smaller
thing?
than her,
What do
though.
we benefit as a fan of J. Cole, of Kendrick Lamar, and Drake? How do the regular person, the average person that's getting up and going to work, that's looking at us for entertainment, to take their mind off of real world shit? We out here playing.
Well, actually, that beef did take my mind off of
Yeah.
real world shit.
Not you, you're in the
But no,
industry.
everybody. That's why it's the
Everybody,
most
yeah.
streamed songs ever
Yeah.
going on right now, because it took folk mind away from the daily
They're
grind.
trying to
And
kill
it was-
each other on different sites. It's a split right down the middle. You can't even say one thing about this person without Drake fans coming. If you say something this way, Kendrick fans coming. How is that beneficial
Yeah, but
to both of us?
it's beneficial for the culture because there's been a spotlight shined on how you can come into an industry and personify a whole culture that you didn't grow up in.
Well, any beef that I saw in this magnitude always ended with somebody dying, and it don't mean that the person actually can. I mean, Kendrick was gonna do something to Drake or Drake. It's normally always the fans. Tell the family of Dolph them that the beef is cool. Tell the family of Pac and Big that beef is fucking cool. Tell Mo3 and his family that hey, beefing is cool. Tell these you can even tell Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Tell these families that sitting up and saying personal stuff about me, because here's the deal, Brent, and I get exactly what you're saying. If everybody was like-minded like you, me, and B-High, okay? Here's the problem. When I talk about Princes, I'm not talking about Princes. I'm talking about Crime Mob. I'm talking about Crime Mob fans. And I'm talking about the city of Decatur. I'm talking about the state of Georgia. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what comes into play that it just don't register with us. You understand what I'm saying? If I go out right now, I explained this to you on the show the other day. You and I can beef. We can knuck out here. We can shake hands and we cool. But if I get on this podcast and say, B-High, fuck you and your blah, 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 blah. I'm not just saying that you know what I'm saying it to Southwest Atlanta. I'm saying to everybody at Mays. I'm saying, so you see what I'm saying? So now when I'm out in the streets, there are gonna be niggas that are gonna come up me from Southwest Atlanta, from East Point, from this, and make me stand on it. Or make my brother stand on it. Or make my mother shoot up her restaurant about it. You understand what I'm saying? That's what the problem is when we get into these beefs, is that a lot of Drake and Kendrick can run and hide behind mansion walls. They have money. They're exempt if they really want to be. But what about the people? I got to get up and I got to get out here in the streets. And now I don't heard you talking about Drake could be, you know how many people Drake is feeding? You know how many people Kendrick Lamar is feeding? So it ain't fun and games calling Drake a pedophile if you the ninth person in line and he paying your bills, and this could hurt my money and my kids because he helps me pay I go on tour with this man every time. So now by you calling him that, now he can't get shows. How am I happy about that?
It's a lyrical exercise. This is what you're supposed to do. It's a gym for a reason. You work out, you're supposed to be the best. If you're one of the best, you show the world why you're the best, and you can still control your tongue, control your mannerisms, and show the world why you're the best. Kendrick's doing a great job at it.
No, he definitely is. But let's take the model, and he is. I'm not here to say who won, who's a better lyricist. I get all that. One thing I have learned, and we talked to Andre Rison, and you know, we know Steven Jackson, we know different players and stuff. Kwame was upset about the same thing when he came in, about personalizing my stuff in sports. And you know what happens in sports if you do that? If I beat you in a game, and they interview me at ESPN after the game, I beat you on something. I said, well, you know, B-High was, you know, he was a great guy. The team was great. You know, Princess was great. She was a good point guard. You know, so we had a little bit more. That was a great team on that. But I get on there, man, them sorry ass motherfuckers, this, that. You know what happens? The NBA finds you. You understand what I'm saying? Because they know that there is not good for business. You fighting inside the tunnels is not good for business.
Well, see, this is the issue.
It's good for the record labels.
It's good for the music business, but it's not good for the culture.
Yeah, it's not
so
good
the
for the
question
culture.
is, do we take all of the fun out of hip hop to where folks can't even cuss each other out no
Fun
more?
is not the records.
No, this is the issue. So many people have died recently to the point to where we have to reset the whole thing and people can't even play no more.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We used to be able to play and cuss each other out, but now we seeing folks are dying after playing around like that. Now the issue is, like we say, we never think that it's the biggest shot Tupac or Tupac shot Big, but it is the extra
East Coast,
folks
West
around.
Coast. It turned into East Coast, West Coast. A lot of people got drawn to that. You got gang members right now, Keefe and all them, that had nothing. There wasn't no rappers or nothing. What is you even doing shooting at Tupac or knowing anything about it? That's because once you open Pandora's box, once you open your bedroom door, you not only let in love, but you let in the devil also. And that's what people don't understand.
Yeah. So the question is then, Wick, are you now the culture referee and you're not letting anybody in to do any and have fun? So you want no more sex in the music? You want
I love that part of it.
killing in the music?
I love that part of the movie.
No, because if you care about everybody like you care about everybody, about the board.
I care about the coach. I stand on the side of the coach. I don't give two fucks about Drake or Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
I care about the culture itself. I don't know them personally to care about them. I care about the culture.
But that's what I'm saying. as the culture referee.
What I am saying, I would say that if I saw two people, you know how we used to rib a fight up when we in elementary?
Yeah.
We would walk out on the playground and we would say, "Oh,
you heard what he
you
said,
a bitch ass nigga."
Yeah.
Oh, you heard what? See, that's all that's going on now until somebody hit a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate end of it. What's gonna happen is at the end of the day, words are gonna play out, and then it's gonna go to action. In a minute, what's gonna happen now when the fans say, "Y'all nigga been talking for 2-3 weeks, man. Nigga, both of y'all some hoe ass nigga. What's next?" Now you on the spotlight. I don't talk to all this shit and I gotta stand on it because now that ain't moving the needle no more. Yeah, it moved the needle. Our songs was going. Now everybody don't turn on us because ain't nothing happening.
Well, Jay-Z said he left cum on Nas's baby seat in his baby mama's car. Okay,
but him and
Nas said that Jay-Z and Dame Dash, all them were gay.
Correct.
Now they are both working together and getting money.
Exactly.
So the issue is we can't have these beefs and nobody die. But the issue is the climate that we're in now in the culture and hip hop won't stand for that right now. But I don't want to take it all the way out of hip hop because that ether and that with a Jay-Z song, that was a good moment. That was a moment in hip hop.
No, absolutely. We're talking to Eazy-E and Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? No Vaseline and all that.
Exactly. These are moments in hip hop. So you just want to eradicate all the moments in hip hop because you're so worried about everybody killing each other.
I said there's an art to war, the honor among thieves. Do not tell me that we're going to a fist fight and you the only nigga bring a fucking gun. You tell me to meet you on Peachtree Street with meet me that nigga. We gonna throw these hands and get out, and then I get down that nigga and you got a gun. You see what I'm saying? See, you're not playing fair.
Yeah.
There are rules to this shit. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna have a gunfight, then those are the rules. We're gonna have a slap boxing fight, those are gonna be the rules. There have to be boundaries to any war, period. And I think that once you say something, certain things, words are powerful. Certain things about a person, especially if they are untrue, that cross the line to me. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now maybe Kendrick knows
we
something
don't
we
know.
don't know.
Well, we're going to sit that right there. Y'all hit the comments. Let us know how y'all feel about that. I mean, do we just need to take beef out of hip-hop altogether? Or
Get in the booth.
Can we get in the booth, keep the party going? Or do we need to do a better job of refereeing? Or is this climate that we're in right now won't allow us to
I agree with that part of you right there. It's not that I want to take, that I feel like taking competition out.
Yeah.
Competition rules the world.
Exactly.
You know, I'm not saying that.
We just ain't in the climate for it.
We're not in the climate for it right now. That you know, Draymond Green, hey, bro, you can't goddamn slap a nigga out right now. The climate is bad.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be the one to slap a motherfucker out.
You can't do no more choking.